How's it going, guys? Spec Your Production here, and right in front of me, as you can see, is the all-new 2024 Honda Prologue. Now let's start off with the Walkaround here. This particular one is I think the highest trim. It is the Tour model, and it is currently listed, like MSRP is $72,000, which is Canadian. This particular one has a range of 439 kilometers, which is pretty good. And and in terms of the batteries, currently the Honda Prologue shares its battery and platform, I guess, from GM. So the Chevy Equinox electric model has the same batteries, but by 2026 they should be Honda should be making or should have developed their own personal batteries and platform. So we'll see how those compare in the future, depending on GM quality and Honda quality. Now, in terms of the design, I would say this is a very conservative design, to where you could see it's brand new and it's electric, but it's not over the top with its design. And that's my kind of main ick, I would say, with the new electric cars, is that they look too futuristic and they try to stand out too much. Whereas this, on the other hand, looks very conservative and very subtle. And I personally like that. And I think this car could appeal to anybody who doesn't want to have too much of a futuristic design, as well as have something new as well. So let's start off with the front. You can see the conservativeness of the design just by how the front end is set up. You can see that right here, you got the Honda badge and you got the headlights, and you got this bar right here that's in black, but it makes it look like it's kind of like a grill. And so it makes it look like it's a grill, but it's of course not. But it gives it that impression that it is. Another thing I want to point out is this gray color. It's very nice. It's called Sonic Gray, and it's a gray but with a light bluish tint, and it looks really, really nice in the sun. You can see it kind of shines off, and you can see that it's a bit blue, but it's also gray at the same time. And yeah, very, very nice front design. Now let's go on to the wheels here. Wheels here are very nice, very interesting design. Again, nothing too major, but it still looks really, really good. Right here we have the charge. I almost called it a gas cap, but no, that's where you charging port. That's where you put the charger in. And here's the side of the car. You can see very, very subtle design. Nothing major, no like crazy body lines or anything like that. Just a nice side profile, subtle profile. And let's get around to the back. Also really, really subtle design, and I really like the fact that it has a subtle design. It gives it a sort sense of subtleness and just calmness. It's not trying to be something that it's not, and that's how I would describe it. And also, I love how they have the Honda lettering spread out. But one thing they did different compared to other car companies is the fact that they basically, instead of having all the letters uppercase, they decided to go with a sort of course, the letter H uppercase, and then the rest is lowercase. Gives it a just an interesting design choice in terms of how it looks. And right here you can also see you got the Prologue badge right there, or model name right there, and an E badge right here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the Chevy Equinox kind of, I think, has the same E badge. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. It looks very similar. But yeah, that's the exterior, and as you can see, there's not much to talk about because it's a very conservative design, like I said. And me personally, I really do like that. It's, again, like I said, it's not trying to be something that it's not. So it's a good thing. And now let's get on to the interior. You can see right here, here's the key. Very nice key, nothing too major. Has some weight to it, so it's not like a cheap plastic key. Let's see here. You can see the LED turn signal lights. Let's go into the interior. So, starting off with the doors here. Again, nothing too much. You got your window controls. You got 2 seat memory settings. And currently the car is not on, but I have noticed that the screen is almost always on, if I'm not mistaken, and you can see how much battery charge you have left. Here's the seats, very subtle. Again, this is probably a Honda thing, but everything they have is very subtle and conservative. They're very very calm on their design. They don't have anything that's like extraordinary, you know. And yeah, that's what I'd have to say. You got a panoramic roof right there. It's just a moon roof, not a sunroof, so you can't open it. And the steering wheel right here, also really nice 3-spoke steering wheel. Let's get in real quick. You got this nice screen right here, and actually let's turn on the car. You got a fully digital gauge cluster right here, and this pretty big screen up here as well. Probably close the door before it won't stop beeping. We'll stay on the demo, and you can see right here, very smooth screen. You got a built-in navigation system, I guess. Yeah. Or no, Google Maps, built-in Google Maps, I'm guessing, which is really nice. Bose sound system. I'm gonna turn on the AC because it's very hot in here. We'll turn it down a bit, the speed. And actually, as I'm talking about the climate control system, it has physical buttons, which is in my opinion, a must-have in every car, because buttons through the screen, anything that has to do with your personal belongings, other than the volume or whatever, or not personal belongings, but personal needs, I think has to be with physical buttons. And Honda made a good choice with having them in physical buttons, which is good. Very, very good. Yeah, so it's facing me. Okay. Yeah, so you got your vents right here, 2 vents, and you also have a vent over there. You got a center console here with enough space to put your phone, your wallet, and your keys, I guess, because you can see right here the keys. You could just put them here, tuck them under there, and not worry about having to put them in the cup holder like here and then not use your cup holder. So tuck them in there, and you can also put your phone and wallet, like I said. And this material is very has a lot of friction on it, so it won't slide around while you're driving. Yeah, so 2 cup holders. You got a little cubby right here. I guess also to put your phone. You can see it's giving you like little instructions. To put your phone, you don't put your change or keys or paper clips in there if you have any. Yeah, and you have a center cubby right here with this very shallow tray here. I feel like they could have went deeper, but I don't know, or at least a bit deeper, not that shallow, but whatever. And yeah, the cubby is The bin is right here. There's some sort of thing right here that you can move around. I'm not going to pull that off. You have the glove box right there. And you also have a little storage cubby place right here as well to put other belongings. You got your OnStar or SOS button or whatever. Oh, and I guess I was wrong about the moonroof because, yeah, so it is a sunroof. And one thing I like is that this crossbar right here is very small. So if we press, we can do, let's slide it open. And it gives you a very nice space right here. And it doesn't fully cover it up, so let's close it because it's very hot today. It is currently 28 degrees outside in September. Very, very hot. So actually, no, we'll turn it off right there. So yeah. Okay, let's get onto the rear seats now. This is my seating position. I'm about 5'8", 5'7". I didn't completely adjust it to my personal liking, but this is roughly the same. And yeah, so I'll show you guys how it is in the back. But before I do so, this is the way you change your gears. So this is drive. So you would go pull on and then you go down. To put into neutral, you would just pull towards yourself. And then to put it into reverse, you would go pull and then up. And then to put it in park, you would press the side button here. And then you put it in park. That took me a couple seconds to realize what to do. But yeah, all right, let's get onto the back. And I keep forgetting the car is on because it's electric. So having an electric car, I'll take the keys just in case so it doesn't get locked in. Yeah, so here's the space, rear space, you can see. Again, not too much on the door cards. You got your rear seats here. If we go, and you got your cup holder and your armrest here. Very, very nice. Let's close the door. So that is my seating position, and I have loads of legroom, like loads. I'm sure someone that is a bit of a bigger size than me would have, of course, more space up there, but I feel like I'd still have enough space. Now, the only thing is, I do think that you could see my legs are sitting a bit higher, probably because of how the battery is. It's probably up higher, but I kind of have to sit. It's not really that comfortable in the back, I would say, for my legs. Of course, I can stretch them out like that, which is good, but otherwise they're sitting at a higher position, which is not something I like too much. Right here you have your air vents here too, which is really nice. And you also got another storage bin here. You also have two Type-C USB ports and a wall socket outlet, which is nice. You also have, I forgot to mention, the two USB-C ports here as well. And yeah, that is pretty much it for the rear of the car. Okay, so let's I'll show you guys the trunk. Fully automatic trunk. Now, from first looks, it looks like there's not too much space, and in my opinion, I don't think there is enough space, because I think you can only fit two large suitcases on both sides here, and then maybe two smaller suitcases on top. But I mean, for your groceries and stuff, there's probably enough space. And there's also the front that I'd have to show you guys. I haven't seen it yet myself, if there is even one. You also got a cubby space right here, and a huge bin space right here, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, again, not too much to show in the trunk. So let's turn it off, close it. Let's open the frunk right here. So I guess there is no frunk, as you can see, which is rather unfortunate because a lot of electric vehicles have a frunk. But I guess in order to house the battery, or most of the battery, and then the other components, they had to utilize this space. Now, I mean, I guess for servicing wise, it's a lot easier because you don't have a lot of plastics in the way. But what most or some car companies do is they have like a bunch of plastics everywhere to cover all this up. And they have maybe like a small storage bin right here. So if you imagine, all of this would be plastic, and then in the middle here, because there's this little space, you would have like a little bin. So yeah, we can close this. And yeah, so that is basically a small walk around on the 2024 Honda Prologue. In my opinion, I really do like how this Honda Prologue looks, or just how the Honda Prologue looks like in general. Like I said a couple times in this video already, it's a very conservative design, nothing out of the ordinary, and I feel like automakers should take that into consideration when they're making electric cars. And I mean, design-wise, they should take some notes, because sometimes, even though electric cars are the future, they still gotta keep it very conservative and very subtle on design, as some people don't like the look of electric cars and they like the look of normal cars, like you guys can see right here. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below of this 2024 Honda Prologue, and I will see you guys on my next videos. Peace.